His parents are keen to protect his privacy, but Prince George's public profile is on the rise. Greetings from Royal Family led my channel. In recent months, it has become clearer who is second in line for the throne. There haven't been many chances to see Prince George over the course of the last 10 years. While the eldest child of Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales, made his first public debut in the spotlight of photographers gathering outside the London hospital where he was born on July 22, 2013, subsequent glances of him have been carefully curated. His mother and other photographers have all provided photos for his birthday releases in the past, and now is the case again this weekend when he turned 10. The youngster who is second in line to the throne hasn't had many opportunities to be seen outside of those photos, though. However, despite William and Catherine's desire to preserve the seclusion of their 3 children, there is a sense that George's prominence is rising. While William and Catherine carefully guard their kids' privacy, Toronto-based royal author and historian Carolyn Harris noted via email that George has recently taken on a bigger public role. The frequency of our encounters with him since late last summer may be determined by fate. Thank you. Please subscribe to my channel. I think the unexpected death of Queen Elizabeth accelerated things considerably, said Judith Rowbotham, a social and cultural expert and visiting research professor at the University of Plymouth in southwest England. It meant that all 3 children, but especially George, had to be there for the funeral for both private and public reasons. George was in the public eye once more 8 months after that funeral when he served as a page to his grandfather, King Charles, at the monarch's coronation in Westminster Abbey. There has always been the impression that George's parents wanted to be very involved in their children's upbringing. According to Harris, author of Raising Royalty, 1,000 Years of Royal Parenting, William, Catherine, and their 3 children are a close family who spend a great deal of time together. With his parents, George has traveled on royal tours, including one to Canada in 2016. In order to spend more time with their kids, William and Catherine also frequently scale back on their schedule of royal obligations during school breaks, according to Harris. Between George's upbringing and that of his father and grandfather, some contrasts have been apparent. While Charles and William enjoyed close relationships with their respective parents, they were sent to boarding school at a younger age than George, Harris stated. Charles frequently spent months away from his parents while they were on lengthy Commonwealth tours, while George, at the age of 10, continues to be a day student and is able to spend more time with his parents. Charles and William both started attending boarding school when they were 8 years old. With claims that George and his parents were seen at Eton College, the prestigious private school his father attended not far from Windsor Castle, there has also been media interest in and conjecture about what George would do next. According to a different claim from recently, George won't be required to join the military before becoming king. Because his father and grandfather served in the military, but other kings had not, this sparked some debate about how far George might be straying from tradition. Although there was no official statement made regarding this, Rowbotham believed that it was a deliberate attempt to leak the information and spread the notion that George will have a choice. He won't be subjected to any pressure. He is free to join the military if he so chooses. Fair enough if he chooses not to, she said. I believe it was really wise to resolve it now rather than 8 years from now when he is considering attending university. Rowbotham sees it as significant that this signal has been sent now, coming in the wake of the Queen's passing, the ascent of Charles, and other issues swirling for the monarchy, such as the possibility of more Caribbean countries moving toward Republican status. George is being very carefully and very cleverly raised, according to Rowbotham. It's crucial, in my opinion, to show that the monarchy is not rigid, antiquated, or conventional, Rowbotham added. Even so, it wouldn't be shocking if George decided to serve in the military. Prince George may not be forced to serve in the military, but given how many members of the royal family have strong ties to the military or navy, Harris predicted that he will opt to do so. George will probably have a great deal of freedom in his academic pursuits and early career, according to Harris. Other sources of pressure, though, might increase. George may be pushed by the larger royal family to accept patronages and carry out royal tasks from an early age because there are fewer working members of the royal family than in the past, according to Harris. Rowbotham finds it fascinating that George's upbringing isn't being exploited to send messages to a larger society, Despite the current rush of talk about his military possibilities, there isn't much more to say about George at this moment other from that. "We are aware of his athletic prowess," said Rowbotham. "We know he appreciates art. Time will tell what else he excels at."